Call it a two-in-one show taking place at the Adegoke Gallery in Lagos, a unique type of exhibition where the artists showcasing their pieces are exploring different topics. Take a look.
Two artists display their latest work at the KO Gallery, but unlike most exhibitions by a duo, they're exploring different issues and bear separate themes while sharing the spotlight. Busayo Lawal looks at life in asymmetry.
One of the works in the show is The Surge. The Surge is a work that really talks about the recent development that we are all experiencing. The color combination in the works, I use much red and also I use black. And when you look at the works, there's a kind of combining forces. You see lines. I employ the use of lines in my work. I appropriated it from design from the tapestry and also the embroidery, traditional embroidery works that is even synonymous with the Yoruba people. And you see network of line coming together. So appropriating this line to tell how we are being bombarded with information, we are being bombarded with news. In recent time, the development that we are all witnessing tumultuous information that the surge, what we are seeing today, the work tells the story, it tells our experience, and it tells the situation we are.
Busayo Lawal, who is, I would say, in maybe early to mid-career artist, depending on how you want to judge that, and has been living and working in Lagos for over 20 years now. His exhibition is his works mainly are primarily abstractions, but to an extent brings in figurative elements into it. And they are based on, or rather inspired by Ashoke, the patterns of Ashoke textiles, the woven cloth that's traditional to Yorubas in Nigeria and elsewhere in the diaspora.
Then, Ephraim Adegoke calls his solo collection The Age of Dreams.
The Age of Dreams is centered on the life of young people, youth of Nigeria and Africa as general. It's like a point of convergence, so which is the purpose of the exhibition is to celebrate young people who are pursuing their dreams, who are trying all their best, even though they are provided with little opportunities, living in a laborious terrain, with limited opportunities, no funds, no money. They are trying all they have, with all the story of deterioration. They're trying their much best to achieve their dreams and put everything in place altogether.
He's a very young artist, and for me, that's a plus. Being young is a potential for longevity in the art world, and young people have a lot of energy. So for someone of his age demographic, stepping out this boldly to have an exhibition at this stage, to this point, I think is something that needs to be encouraged.
Most of the works of art displayed are on large canvas, painted with colors that pop. But you can tell who has what, as the artists adopt different styles and techniques in executing their pieces.
The works in this exhibition addresses the issue of power, migration, time-space continuum. In my work, I employ the use of abstract concepts and also the use of the gorgeous Yoruba traditional cloth, Ashoke, tapestry. I employ visual language embedded in these works. I employ the use of abstract elements, components, pattern design geometry in this age-long clothing tradition. to produce works that are engaging, talking about our own collective experience, the way we are, where we are, telling my own story and also a collective story that belongs to us.
In his body of work titled Life in a Symmetry, he has at least, on show here in the gallery, has at least 4 distinct different bodies of work or series of works. So he has the large-scale abstract drawings and abstract paintings, and he has the large-scale figurative paintings, but they are not purely figurative. My compromise for what he does is to call it figuro abstro. It's a borrowed term, and you insist on what it means, but it's simply just indicating that some works are a mixture of the figurative and the abstract. All he does is just employ maybe just the silhouette of a figure, but then everything else in between and outside it, his color compositions, what he's doing with light, is completely abstracted.
His works are so impressive, and he makes use of lines using the Adegoke tapestry to create the form, the artworks. And there's harmony in those lines when they come together. There's a sort of harmony in the structure. So the lines go round and meet at a particular point, but you cannot really get where the line meets. You just see the lines flowing. So it makes the work unique.
While Lawal's Life is a Symmetry is addressing the challenges of norms and conventions by taking a journey through tradition using motifs, Adegoke's art looks at beauty, gender, and identity.
When you look at my work, I portray black figures, right? I portray black figures. My sole aim of painting black figures is to promote, the black identity, the identity of black people. Because based on my research, I come to realize that 40% of Africans bleach their skin, according to World Health Organization, and this is due to the issue of colorism. Black people aren't even proud of being black in terms of skin. I'm not painting, yeah, we can talk about other issues of racism and all of that, but my major aim, my major purpose of painting black skin is to appreciate the identity, confidence, self-esteem. It has a reason, as a purpose of self-esteem. That's why I paint. No matter the story or anything I'm trying to talk about with my art, I always paint black skin.
The 2 solo exhibitions by these vibrant artists has been curated by Sabo Pade at KO Gallery in Lagos.